pulls up for three. That's buried by Graceland Taylor. She's got the Governors up by 6. Taylor's got 5 points.
And by Kruger Contracting, Edward Jones Financial, Lamb Motors, Owyhee Federal Credit Union, Todd's Electric, and the South Dakota Office of Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection.
Rebound tipped around and is going to be grabbed by the Golden Eagles. They go down the floor with 7 seconds to go. Pass for Fritz, lost the handle of the ball. It's grabbed by Guest with 2 seconds to go. The time will run out, and the Governors will win it 53-51.
And now to the booth we go for Pierre Governor basketball.
And a good evening as we welcome you here to Ricks High School as we get set for basketball tonight between the Pierre Governors and the Jefferson Cavaliers. John Meikler alongside Mendel Miller. And Mendel, this game, as we will have a abbreviated pregame show, we're actually closing in about 5 minutes away from start time. We're going to get started about maybe 10 minutes early here. But coming into this game, 3 games to go in the regular season. Jefferson tonight, Roosevelt Friday, and Watertown on Saturday. Obviously, you're not worried about Roosevelt and Watertown until you get there on Friday and Saturday, but 3 really big games for the Governors to finish out the season starting here tonight.
Yeah, exactly. And, one at a time, right? But this is probably, if you look at it on paper and things like that, this is the game that's probably the most challenging of the 3 if the season or if the teams play as the season's gone. So you definitely want to be really focused and really come out and get this one.
And if the season ended today or was the playoffs, this would be the matchup. We would be here at Ricks High School between Pierre and Jefferson. There's 7-10 in the standings. Now, there could be a lot of shake-up by the time the season comes to an end, especially if the Governors don't win these last 3 games. That could push them down, and Jefferson could maybe move up a spot, and we could still maybe see these teams play. But if you're going to get to the state tournament, you got to beat a team like Jefferson because you might end up having to face them in the SODAC 16 next week.
Yeah, exactly. And, I looked a little bit at the standings, and I don't know that Pierre can – so much, it goes down to the last game, and there's so much that plays into it. But it seems like every year here for the last 3 or 4 years, it's come down to Pierre and Jefferson at the end of the year with a lot on the line as far as playoff seeding and things like that. So this year is no different from that.
Well, the Governors are coming in at 11-6. The Jefferson Cavaliers at 9-9. The Govs can, with these 3 games, this is a murderer's row of games to finish out the season, Mendel, because you get 3 games last week, 3 games this week, and it is tough to play 6 games in 2 weeks, and then you do it at the end of the season, right before the SODAC 16, right before the playoffs. There is, yes, you're going to be playoff ready to go, but also there's a lot of fatigue that goes into these last 2 weeks too.
Yeah, especially when you look at the way Pierre plays, and they're up tempo, full court, offense, defense, getting up and down the court a lot. They're not super deep on players off the bench and things like that. So certainly a lot of girls has to play a lot of minutes in a short time. I guess the bright spot of that is you go to state, you play 3 games in 3 days. So you're getting ready for that at least.
Well, the Pierre Governors, Jefferson Cavaliers coming up from Ricks High School. We'll take a 3-minute break. We'll come back and we've got starting lineups, opening tip. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR, and you're watching it on YouTube. You're listening on Capital City Rock, but you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Back in 3 minutes.
Larry Fry Heating and Cooling has a new name. Kruger Climate Systems has acquired Larry Fry Heating and Cooling, but it's still the same great service. Your friend Larry Fry is still a manager, and his dedication to providing you with outstanding service remains unwavering. The same quality products and services you have come to expect from Larry Fry Heating and Cooling will continue under the new leadership of Kruger Climate Systems. You can still reach us at 605-224-9548 or email us at ryan@krugercontracting.com. Kruger Climate Systems, your certified Trane and Mitsubishi dealer in Central South Dakota.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Has it been years since you've been to the dentist? Are you afraid to see a dentist? If so, you are among many people who feel this way. Hi, I am Dr. Michelle Hofer of Missouri River Dentistry. At our office, we pride ourselves as an office that uses a personal touch to offer gentle dentistry, tailored to fit each patient's needs. We do so by utilizing state-of-the-art equipment and methods which allow the patients to feel comfortable. So whether it has been many years or 6 months since your last dental visit, your oral health is important. We invite you to call us at Missouri River Dentistry, 223-2021, 223-2021.
Most of us already know that Gales Gas of Pierre is the place to call for propane. They offer an automatic fill plan so you never have to worry about running out of propane. They accept debit and credit payments or a budget payment plan to spread out the cost throughout the year so you never have surprises when you get your bill. For delivery, convenience, and great customer service, call Gales Gas at 224-5518. That's Gales Gas at 224-5518.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back, the sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle.
The 5'7" senior forward, number 24, Addison Soma, the 5'10" senior forward. So those are your starters. Once again, it's Horner, Silvernail, Kroll, Johnson, Altenberg, with Dupree, Larson, Taylor, Richter, and Soma for the Pierre Governors. John Winkler alongside Mendel Miller. Yes, it is just about time for tip-off. We usually are right at 7 o'clock, a little bit later than 7 o'clock when it comes to basketball time, but well, we're going to start early tonight. Nothing wrong with starting a little bit early, Mendel.
No, not at all, except I guess if you're not ready.
These two teams better be ready.
There you go.
Final week of the season. Jefferson will have just one game remaining after tonight. They will face Aberdeen Central coming up on Friday. It's Grace Richter for the opening tip, and it'll be won by Richter as we are underway here this Tuesday night from Riggs High School. Lennox Dupree will work to the left side for Emery Larson. Back to Dupree, will get a screen from Soma. Pulls up for long range. That one's off left side. It will go out of bounds, and our first change of possession will go to the Jefferson Cavaliers.
Cavs in a zone there, and Lennox got a good look. We'll probably take that one every time she gets it.
Altenberg will inbound for the Jefferson Cavaliers as Abby Horner will bring it up across midcourt for the Jefferson Cavaliers, wearing the green jerseys with the gold trim, numbers, and letters. Governors wearing the white jerseys with the green numbers and letters. This will be underneath for Altenberg. Defense by Richter, maybe partially blocked by Dupree, and the Governors get the ball. Dupree up ahead for Larson. Now back for Dupree, long way of distance. Larson again, out to the top for Dupree, left side for Graceland Taylor. That pass deflected right to Soma, though. Off glass and in for Addison Soma. And the Governors will get the first points on a deflected pass. Right place, right time for Soma.
Absolutely, and did a good job of gathering herself and finishing it strong.
Here's Altenberg that will drive in. Maybe one extra step, but one long step when the shot was missed in the paint. And the rebound's grabbed by Richter. And the Governors with two big defensive stops to open up the game. Here is Richter again. That will give for Dupree. Now Soma underneath. Larson underneath the defense, but missed the shot untight. And then the rebound will be swatted by Larson and grabbed by the number 4, Peyton Kroll. As it comes out for Altenberg on the right side. Man-to-man defense for the Governors. Catch will be made by Leah Johnson. Pass deflected in through the hands of Taylor, so it's no steal. Shot clock does not reset. 15 seconds to go on the shot clock. Altenberg will start to drive. Fakes the pass. Steps out left wing. Now driving in on the pass. The pass deflected. Taylor comes away with the steal. First turnover from either side. And then it will be given right back as Lennox Dupree thought that Grace Richter was going a little bit quicker than what she was. And we know Grace Richter's fast, but wasn't quite as fast as what Lennox Dupree thought there.
Yeah, she just misread it there. Grace was in front of the pack, but probably didn't know it. And Lennox could see her and thought she was more open than Grace actually did.
So both teams trade the turnovers quickly. Here's Horner gets around Taylor, and then a foul committed by Soma trying to block the shot. And it'll be 2 free throws here for the Jefferson Cavaliers for Abby Horner. Just one senior in the starting lineup. And when you look at the amount of seniors on this team, there couldn't be more than one in the starting lineup. She's the only senior for the Jefferson Cavaliers, as Horner's first free throw is good. Horner, the junior, And 2 sophomores in the starting lineup, along with the 2 juniors and senior.
Yeah, absolutely. Rebuilding year for Jefferson for sure. They're fortunate that they get to rebuild around Altenberger, who's probably one of the best sophomores in the state. But they lost a ton of talent last year in that senior class.
Both free throws were good. Pass from Dupree. That'll be stolen away at midcourt. Another turnover by the Governors. Driving inside the paint, then kicking it out for Kroll for a long shot that's missed. That was, excuse me, Johnson. Second opportunity was missed. Then we'll have a jump ball as the shot was rejected by the Governors, and it was still in the hands of Horner. And the tie-up will stay in favor of the Cavaliers with 5:40 to go here in the first quarter. 2-2 our score of the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebein scoreboard.
I think you're already seeing a little bit of what Pierre's going to have to really battle as far as on the offensive glass for Jefferson. Jefferson's a little bigger.
That'll be a backcourt violation as the pass was caught, not necessarily cleanly, and then dribbled on the half-court line, and it will go to the Governors.
Good pressure defense there by the Governors, forcing that turnover, and that's what it's going to be is Jefferson's physicality against Pierre's speed and quickness.
Dupree to the left side for Richter. Now it's for Taylor. Skip pass out for Dupree. Fakes the 3. Starts to drive to her left. Now Taylor will catch and pull up for a 3. That one's offline. Rebound's tipped around and nearly grabbed by Taylor, but Horner comes away with it. Throws it up ahead and almost was missed by Altenberg. But she will set the offense up as the Governors will get their defense set back up. That pass floated out top for Johnson. Head fakes, drives in. Ball stripped away by Dupree and is stolen by the Governors and Grace Richter. There's the 3rd turnover now by the Jefferson Cavaliers. Soma will catch right at the free throw line. Took one dribble, then the ball stripped away from her. And the Governors with now their 3rd turnover of the ball game. Both teams are trading turnovers right now. Still 2-2 on the scoreboard. Driving in is Horner. A foul committed by the Governors. That'll be their 2nd foul. First was by Addison Soma. And then this one will be by Graceland Taylor. So 2 fouls with 4:41 to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, both teams making it very difficult to handle the ball as both teams are aggressive, reaching in, especially under the basket. And so far, they're letting that play go on, and that's going to make it tough for the offense to control the ball.
Altenberg dribbles it off her foot and is able to recover it. Still 24 seconds. Pass inside as Horner had position on Taylor. And Abby Horner's got all 4 points right now for the Cavaliers. They lead at 4-2. Pass from Larson almost was offline to Richter, but still grabbed by Grace Richter. Now Graceland Taylor will catch it back to the top. That zone defense for the Cavaliers. Taylor will catch left wing for a 3. That hits the front of the net. Saved by Soma, then off the hands of Dupree and out of bounds. And it will go back to the Cavaliers with 4:05 to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, Pierre's going to have to knock down some shots as Jefferson is going to pack it in, try to rebound and keep Pierre to one shot but Gov's got to hit those 3s.
And that's an interesting strategy. Obviously, teams live and die by the 3 quite often, as this pass will be stolen away by the Governors. 4th turnover by the Cavaliers. But this Governor team is a 3 shooting team. If you're doing this to a team that's had the low post presence, it's kind of interesting that they still will pack it in tight, but it's caused another turnover. And all the way down the floor, left-handed layup by Waltenberg is good. And the Govs have turned the ball over 4 times here in the first quarter. And it's a 6-2 lead now for the Cavaliers. Dupree over for Taylor. Now left side for Larson. She's open for 3. That 3 is too strong, and the rebound will be grabbed by the Cavaliers. Cavs up ahead. Good pass underneath, and an easy layup for Silverdale. And it's now 8-2. 8-0 run for the Cavaliers. Richter right down the middle of the floor. They beat that press easily. Richter, that pass, that was off the backboard. It was intended for Molly Olson, but it was deflected and went off the backboard, then stolen away. Altenberg in rhythm for 3, too strong. The rebound will be grabbed by the Govs.
Yeah, good unselfish play by Richter there. She probably had the layup, tried to make the extra pass, and Jefferson's active with their hands, getting in passing lanes.
NBA range 3 for Dupree is good, and then a timeout for Coach Kirk Bebout with 2:44 to go. Lennox Dupree knocks down the triple. Is 8-5, and it will be a full timeout, so we'll take one with them. 8-5, Jefferson leads with 2:44 to go here in the first quarter. Back in 30 seconds here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up all online. New or used, shop for it all online anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
We welcome you back here to Riggs High School, 8-5. Jefferson leads on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard with 2:44 remaining in this first quarter. First of 3 games this week, and the boys are playing out at Jefferson right now in Sioux Falls. They'll be home Friday and then in Watertown on Saturday. The girls will be in Sioux Falls against Roosevelt on Friday, and then home against Watertown on Saturday to close out the season. All those games, the boys' games will all be on KCCR, and the girls' games will all be on Capital City Rock, but all games will be available to watch on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Here's a turnover out of the timeout by Jefferson. Richter got free for a left-handed layup, puts it in to make it 8-7. And out of the timeout, Governors get their 5th turnover they force, and Richter's first basket to make it 8-7. Here's another steal for Graceland Taylor. And the Govs will get their 6th turnover now. And it's 8-7. Governors can take the lead back on this possession. It is left side for Taylor. Drives in, kicks it. Larson's open for 3, takes it, buries it. Emery Larson knocks down her first triple of the night. 10-8 lead for the Governors. They're on their 8-0 run now. 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. That another steal up ahead for Grace Richter. An easy layup for Grace Richter, and that will force a timeout quickly right after that by the Jefferson Cavaliers. How about that for a timeout and adjustment by Coach Kirk Bebout?
Absolutely, and just typical Governor girls basketball. You know, their defense fueling the offense, hit a couple threes, get set up in the press, get 3 turnovers in a row where Jefferson looks totally incapable of breaking that press, throwing the ball into open spaces. Pierce quick enough to go get it and create easy points.
And as quick as they get in the huddle, Coach Bebout breaks the huddle first of the 2 teams, and rightfully so. There's not much more that they need to talk about after that first timeout with how they responded coming out of the timeouts.
Yeah, absolutely. And they came out in a 2-2-1 full court press to create that momentum, and now after that timeout by Jefferson, they switch it up to the man.
Inbound pass off the press for the Governors. It'll be Altenberg that will easily break the press herself. One-hand pass that's stolen away again by Graceland Taylor. Getting back to make those plays. Graceland Taylor will get another steal. 8th turnover of the quarter for the Cavaliers. It is Larson, right side, back to Larson. She was open. Now Lennox Dupree catches inside the paint. Back out in the corner. Olsen for 3. That buried again. 13-0 run for the Governors. They lead it by 7, 15-8 with 1:20 to go in the first quarter. Third 3 of this first quarter by the Governors. Remember when it was 8-2?
Third 3 by 3 different girls.
And there's a 5-second count. Another turnover by Jefferson. Their 9th of this first quarter. It's hard to be surprised that the Governor defense is causing 9 turnovers in a quarter, but here we are again being just shocked and surprised that this Governor team is forcing nearly double-digit turnovers in the first quarter of a basketball game.
And about 6 of them in a 2.5-minute stretch, too. That's what's amazing is they get turnovers quickly.
Olsen at the right elbow. She'll turn back with it. Taylor will catch. How about a 4-3 of the quarter? That's buried again! 18-8. 4th different Governor with the triple. 10-point lead, 16-0 run, 45 seconds to go. Altenberg drives in, floats to the basket, can't hit it. Larson with a rebound. Graceland Taylor up ahead for the Governors. They lead it by 10. Larson, a heat check. That one's missed. Rebound by Dupree, though. Back up with the left hand, missed that one. Rebound with 30 seconds to go by the Cavs. Altenberg has it. No shot clock. Altenberg over the left side, underneath for Horner. Got it to Johnson, but lost the handle of another turnover by the Governor to the Governors. 10th one by the Cavaliers, with now 13 seconds remaining, down to 10. And the Govs can hold for the final shot. Leading by 10, down to 5 seconds to go. Now Dupree will start to dribble. Hands off for Taylor. Larson will catch. Buzzer beater three is just short. She was too far away that time. And it will be an 18-8 lead for the Governors at the end of the first quarter on a 16-0 run to close out the first 8 minutes. 10-point lead for the Govs. Back in a minute with the start of the second quarter. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
No one likes to have electrical problems, but when they happen, call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. With over 28 years of experience, Todd's Electric can handle any type of electrical problem, whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural. Their knowledgeable staff knows and understands the importance of your home, business, or ag facility and are prepared to help. Call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. That's 223-2518. Todd's Electric, serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre areas. The line to power.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisors understand this. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Governor Athletics on KCCR. Go Govs! For all your investment needs, call or stop by one of our offices to visit with your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisor. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Back here to start the second quarter. Pierre Governors up by 10 and have the ball. Grace Richter for Graceland Taylor. Now Dupree at the free throw line. She'll take one step back. Now Taylor again, left side. Richter, touch pass for Dupree. Good job to beat the zone defense. And the run continues for the Governors. Now a 18-0 run for the Govs, 20-8.
And once again, struggling against the full court press. When Pierre can score, make shots, and score, they get that press set up.
Horner will be fouled at the basket. She'll go for 2 free throws with 7:28 to go and trying to find a way to stop this run. They went on an 8-0 run, led 8-2, but now it's a 20-8 lead for the Governors on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. That foul committed by Emery Larson, her first. As Horner's first free throw is good to finally stop the 18-0 run. 11-point lead here for the Governors. 32 seconds into the second quarter. Listen to KCCR FM Blunt, Riverfront Broadcasting Station. Second free throw, that is going to be good. Make it 20-10. Horner's 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Off the press, that pass is tipped right to Larson, and then she threw off the back of Richter, who was turning around looking to try and find where the ball was going to be at. And now driving Altenberg, left hand scoop and score for Altenberg, her second field goal. And it's now 4 straight points after an 18-0 run. But it's still an 8-point lead for the Governors. Here's a three, long three by Dupree. That one's too strong, and the rebound's grabbed by Horner. Horner into the front court. Graceland Taylor trying to take the ball away. Lennox Dupree will intercept the pass. Another steal by the Governors. That is the 11th turnover. Here's Larson open for 3 at the top of the key. That one's missed, and the rebound's grabbed by the Cavaliers. One where you try and survive the onslaught against the Governors, but they can hit 3 after 3. Here's Altenberg with a turnaround shot that's missed. The rebound's tipped all the way around, and it will go off the Governors, and it will stay with the Cavs.
Well, there again, it goes back to making shots. If Pierre makes shots and can get that press set up, Jefferson's going to struggle. But as long as Pierre's missing shots, Jefferson has the advantage on the boards. Pierre's not getting too many second looks, and that just feeds into Jefferson having some more confidence.
Right baseline inbound and near the corner. It'll be inbounded to the left wing. And now it's going to be back to Horner. Now right side driving. That shot up and good off the glass and in for Peyton Kroll. So now it's a 6-0 run for Jefferson. And that'll be off of the Cavs out of bounds. It'll stay with the Govs. 6:16 to go here in quarter number 2.
And Jefferson making shots and putting on their own pressure. So really a back and forth game with both teams trying to accomplish the same thing. And right now it's whoever can do it better.
Graceland Taylor got trapped. Richter will catch, and she'll get into the front court. Made of travel just a little bit. Now right side, Taylor's open for 3. That's knocked down by Graceland Taylor. Her second 3, 23-14. Governors are right back up by 9. That ends the 6-0 spurt by the Cavs. Horner, the left side. She slipped and fell. Then that pass got over, and a late foul call against the Govs will put Aaliyah Johnson to the free throw line. And it will be on Graceland Taylor, her second. So Aaliyah Johnson, first time on the line, and somebody other than Abby Horner has gone on the line in between both teams tonight. And it remains 5 for 5 for the Cavaliers. Grayson.
Yeah, Taylor sitting down with those 2 fouls, and that's a big loss. As you said, she hustles back on the press and cleans up messes and active hands getting steals.
Second free throw is also good for Johnson. So it's now 23-16, 7-point lead here for the Governors. Richter in the backcourt, steps through the defense. Richter will drive again. That pass deflected and then stolen away. Turnover by the Governors. Up ahead, that layup is going to be missed, but a foul again late after the shot went up. As that was the 7th turnover by the Governors. And now it's Grace Richter that picking up the foul. And Abby Horner again back to the free throw line. This will be free throws 7 and 8 for her. Make that 5 and 6. She's 4 for 4 so far. And the announcer's jinx does not work that time as it's now.
You tried.
That's right. 23-17. Governors still lead by 6. But I guarantee you, if I would have said that, Dupree or Larson, whoever was 4 for 4 from the line, they would have missed that free throw. She goes 2 for 2 again. You know you're a good free throw shooter when the announcer can't even jinx you. Molly Olson into the front court for the Governors. 5-point lead for Pierre. 5:20 to go in the first half. Soma, skip pass in the corner, back out to Dupree on the right wing. She'll drive in, kick it for Larson, who will catch and shoot at the top of the point. Missed the shot, but it went right to Dupree. Right place, right time again for Lennox Dupree. She's now got 7, and the Governors are back up by 7. Abby Horner in open space. Left side 3 is away, but missed by the Cavaliers and Altenberg. Make that by Macy Bryant. And the rebound's grabbed by the Governors. Lennox Dupree will work into the front court. Now Soma, she is fouled on the catch. That's the first foul of the game for the Jefferson Cavaliers. That's on number 11 in Leah Johnson. And it's not too surprising with the zone defense when you play that. You usually limit the fouls and the amount of threes that the Governors have taken.
Yeah, absolutely. Pierre's not really established anything inside yet.
There's the inside shot from Grace Richter. And she's now got 6, 3 field goals inside the arc. Quickly up ahead, 27-18. Governors are leading by 9. 4:30 to go in the first half. Altenberg steps through, and then we get a foul on the floor that we called against the Govs. That'll be their 4th foul of the quarter. And that is on Molly Olson, her first. So the Govs now don't have any more fouls to give with 4.5 minutes to go here in the second. Otherwise, Jefferson will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. An inbound pass. Was that deflected? It was deflected. No, it was not deflected, so it's a turnover. It was not touched by anybody. And so it's another turnover by the Cavaliers.
Yeah, she just threw it right out of bounds.
They wanted Jefferson sideline wants a tip that would have stayed with the Cavs, but didn't even get any response from the referee. Lennox Dupree slips at midcourt, falls to the floor, then it's be hit away by the Cavaliers. They'll go all the way down out of bounds off of the Cavaliers' last. That was a smart play. I didn't even see with the number. Was it Horner or was it Bryant that fell down and just swatted it down the court? Didn't try and swat it to a teammate, just said, if we're not going to get the ball, they're not going to get a fast break with numbers at that point of the court.
Yeah, I think it was Macy Bryant making a good heads-up play there. And again, as the ball's rolling, you're eating time off that 30-second clock as well.
7 seconds to go on the shot clock. Olsen will drive after the pump fake. Baseline jumper is missed, and the rebound's grabbed off the air ball by the Cavaliers in Silverdale. Now stepping in, Altenberg for 3, too strong. And the rebound's grabbed by Richter. And the fans for Pierre wanted a foul called against the Cavs. They don't get it, but the Govs keep possession of it. Molly Olson in the left corner. That pass, there's a foul committed by Jefferson. Ask and you shall receive 5 seconds later. And that'll be on Addison Warnke, the first for her in the second team foul. Jefferson didn't really go to their bench much at all in that first quarter, but have gone to a lot more so far in the second.
Yeah, exactly. And Pierre's got to be careful letting Altenberg shoot out there on that left wing. That's where she likes to shoot from. So far, she's missed a couple of good looks. Got to close out quicker.
Olsen was open for a moment. Now it's Larson that'll catch right side. It was a fresh 35, so still 25 to go in the shot clock. Larson back into the corner now for Olsen. She'll drive underneath the basket for Soma. Turns with it. Shot is good from Addison Soma to make an 11-point lead. Soma's now got 4. 29-18. Governors are up by 11.
Pierre's really tough when Soma can get post touches and convert them like that.
It is now going to be Altenberg into the front court. She drives, right elbow jumpers buried by Altenberg to make it 29-20. And you can just tell how fluid she is with the basketball. She can shoot from anywhere, but shoot off the dribble, off the catch. Doesn't matter where she's at. You can tell she can shoot the ball.
Yeah, she's left-handed too, and that always makes a little bit of an adjustment for the defense.
Dupree gets a screen from Soma. That pass deflected. It'll stay with the Govs with 2:34 to go in the quarter and 16 remaining on the shot clock. Horner will check back in for Silverdale. Govs right now have Olsen, Soma, Dupree, Larson, and Richter on the floor. Trying to keep Graceland Taylor those 2 fouls from picking up that third one in the first half. Olsen, the left side, 10 seconds to go. That pass all the way in the corner for Dupree for 3 off the inbound. Set play that Dupree just misses, too strong with it. And the rebound's grabbed by the Cavaliers. Driving, there's a foul. That'll be a push, I believe, by Olsen.
Yep.
Yeah, Soma had good defense, but kind of got pushed in. Addison Warnke got pushed into Soma by Molly Olsen, so that's her second. And Warnke will step to the free throw line for 2. 2:17 remaining here in quarter number 2. 29-20. Governors are up by 9 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. First free throw from Warnke is good. They have not missed a free throw yet.
And they're pure, no rim, I don't think, on hardly any of them. But I think you got her this time. I think she's going to miss this one.
9 for 9 right now from the free throw line. Warnke's second free throw. There we go, got it. Their free throw is missed, but it'll be out of bounds off of the Cavs. And so it'll head back to the Governors with 2:15 to go. They're now 9 for 10 from the free throw line. Still 90%, not a bad shooting percentage. Quick inbound pass, then Richter is fouled. A little bit of a trip by the Cavaliers. It'll be their third of the quarter. And Peyton Kroll will pick up her first foul. Grace Richter will inbound. Governor, the Cavs will not press as we get down to the final 2 minutes of this first half. Richter at the top of the key, left side for Larson. Finds Dupree, who's wide open. The pass is a little bit softer. Now back out. Larson's open for 3, so she'll take that one. Missed in the front iron. Rebound will be fought for and won by Dupree, and then it's dribbled off of her leg, trying to regain her balance with dribbling the basketball, and ends up turning it over to the Cavs.
Unfortunate there for Lennox because she did have a clear path to the basket had she gathered.
We are under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Still an 8-point lead for the Governors. Altenberg will throw it over the top. Now bounce pass underneath. Warnke will step it back out. It is Altenberg that has it again. Dribbles to her left. Now trying to go work back to the right. Grace Richter with good defense. Throws up a line drive shot. It is a foul committed by the Governors on the rebound that will send Jefferson back to the free throw line. It is Molly Olsen's third. And Jasmine Yost will have to check in. Abby Horner will step to the line for 2, where she is 6 for 6 from the free throw line. 1:34 remaining here in the first half. Make it 7 for 7.
You just keep trying, John.
Hey, I gotta let
He's going to get it.
I also gotta let the people know.
Yep, it's going to get there.
Yeah, I gotta let you know what she's shooting, because if you're keeping score at home or trying to keep score at home, it is true that she is still 100% from the free throw line, as she's now 8 for 8, 29-23. That lob pass over the top, that's going to be another turnover. Larson just couldn't handle it. It was right at the sideline. So the Govs have now turned the ball over 9 times in the ball game. So you got Jefferson's 12.
cleaned it up. Both teams have cleaned it up here in the second quarter because it was about 7 and 9 in the first quarter. So they've both done a better job here in the second quarter, settling down and handling the pressure.
This will be into the front court here as Horner drives in to the baseline for Johnson, back out for Altenberg. To the head fake, now drives all the way to the basket. Soma will pick up the foul and send Altenberg to the free throw line, and that'll be Soma's second foul. And Altenberg, first free throws upcoming. Tell you what, Jefferson is 50% for the free throw line. We're talking about a 15-point game right now instead of just a 6-point game. This has been a very solid free throw shooting squad, and Altenberg's first free throw will be good to make it a 5-point game of 29-24.
Mackenzie Flatmeyer in for Soma with her 2 fouls sitting down. So you got 3 rotational pieces for Pierre on the bench right now, trying to get through this last minute 18 of the second quarter.
Second free throw here for Altenberg. We'll make this a 4-point game as she buries that one. 29-25. The free throws keeping Jefferson in this game. This will be Grace Richter. A little bit of a baseball pass over for Dupree as we get down to the final minute. Yost now for Dupree again. Pulls up long range 3, and that'll be missed as an air ball. And it'll go back now to the Cavaliers, who can make this a 1-possession game with any kind of basket. It's a 4-point lead for the Governors, who led at one point on an 18-0 run. They led 20-8. It is Altenberg racing into the front court. Has no problem beating that Governor press. Pass underneath, wide open, an easy layup for Silvernail. As Emery Larson went down trying to draw a charge, the Governors couldn't respond defensively, and it's now a 2-point game with 40 seconds to go.
Big possession here for Pierre. Need to get a basket, get the momentum back before halftime.
11 seconds between shot clock and game clock. It is Richter on the right side. Richter still with the top of the key for Larson. Flotmeyer inside the paint. Now back for Dupree. Right side for Richter. Now Dupree again, left side for Yost. And now it's Yost at the free throw line. That shot is too strong. It's missed. 13 seconds to go, and Jefferson can tie or take the lead going into the locker room. 8 seconds remaining. It is Altenberg that will drive. Right-handed layup is good. It is tied at 29. Richter will throw it into Dupree, and not the end of the half the Governors were looking to have, and a little bit more show of emotion, of frustration for the Governors at the end of that first half than you think that maybe they would be having right now. But it is 29-29. Governors and Cavaliers are tied going into the break. We'll step aside for 3 minutes. We'll come back with halftime stats. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Hey you. Are you at a job that is fulfilling, has good benefits to support you or a family today, and retirement goes down the road? If you just said no, listen up. CHS River Plains is hiring operations personnel, drivers, and custom applicators at several locations. These come with a knockout affordable benefit package for you and the whole family. Apply to a job with CHS River Plains and up your benefits straight up. To apply, visit us online at chsriverplains.com or stop in at one of our locations. CHS is an equal opportunity employer.
Rev up your drive with Capital City Ford in Pierre. Dive into our impressive lineup of Ford vehicles, from sleek sedans to robust trucks. At Capital City Ford, we're not just about selling cars, we're about crafting exceptional experiences. Our knowledgeable staff is here to assist you in finding the perfect Ford that suits your lifestyle and budget. Visit us today and let us evaluate your driving experience with Capital City Ford.
Building a home. It's the biggest investment most of us make in a lifetime. Not to mention, it's a decision that, well, you pretty much live with day and night. The quality of the workmanship stares back at you like a reflection. It also affects the value of your investment. Choosing the right contractor is critical. Kruger Contracting is that contractor. Call 222-2523. Quality workmanship and materials completed on time. Kruger Contracting. In a word, quality. Call 222-2523.
Becky Potsaba and State Farm Insurance are here to help you with your insurance and banking needs. State Farm's not just insurance. It's banking, investments, IRAs, loans, and a whole lot more. We offer guidance in a personal and caring way that helps you manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and find ways to control costs so you can realize your dreams. We know how life is, and we're here for you. Stop in to see Becky at 1315 East Wells Avenue in Pierre, or call Becky at 224-4173.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
Ferding Electric and their team of electricians have been serving the electrical needs of Central South Dakota for over 60 years. For fast, dependable service, call Ferding Electric for free estimates. Commercial, residential, and farm wiring. You'll find a large selection of light bulbs, including the hard-to-find fluorescent bulbs. Ferding Electric at 2903 East Elizabeth Street in Pierre. They'll do the job right the first time. Call 605-224-8684. Ferding Electric, 605-224-8684.
We welcome you back here at halftime. It is the Pierre Governors leading, make that tied with the Jefferson Cavaliers on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. As is John Wickler alongside Mendel Miller. And boy, Mendel, that the first half was kind of, you almost say it was all over the place, because you went from the Governors leading 20-8 on an 18-0 run, and then they scored 9 points the rest, so it was 21-9 the rest of the way, and all of a sudden here it is, the Cavs got this game tied, and the momentum is on their side going in the locker room.
Yeah, absolutely. A game of runs, two teams that want to play fast, two teams that are playing really good defense and creating some turnovers, and honestly, two teams that, have a pretty good idea of how they want to attack the other team. So if they get defensive stops, and that builds that momentum into their offense really fueling and being successful.
Well, the Governors, they had 6 different girls score in that first half. They did not get to the free throw line, which we talked about. The defense that Jefferson is playing, the offense that the Governors like to run doesn't lead to a lot of chances to go to the free throw line.
Exactly. Soma had a deflection, and she got a layup on, and then she made a nice post move to get one, and Lennox Dupree had a couple offensive rebounds, but that's about the extent of the offense inside the lane. Other than that, Pierre's looking to shoot over that zone, attack and kick out, and you're not going to draw a lot of fouls when that happens.
The other thing is that the Govs had 4 threes in the first quarter, led 18-8. On the flip side of it, it was 1 3 in the second quarter, and now it's 29-29. Tells you that if the Governors can hit 4 to 5 threes in every quarter, because they're going to take their fair share, if they can hit those 4 to 5 threes, this will be good for them. If they only hit 1 in a quarter, things will go south for them in this third quarter and have to work from behind the fourth.
Yeah, absolutely. If they're not scoring layups and getting easy shots off their press, which they also did in the first quarter, right? They managed to create some offense that way. If they're not getting that, they're going to have to hit the threes, and they're comfortable with that. They're getting the 3-point shots that they want. They're getting the good looks. They just got to knock them down.
Well, the quick stats here real quick is 7 points for Lennox Dupree as she leads the team, 6 for Gracelyn Taylor and Grace Richter, 4 for Addison Soma, and then 3 for Molly Olson and Emery Larson. Dupree, Olson, Larson, and Taylor all have threes, with Gracelyn Taylor having 2 threes so far. In the Jefferson Cavaliers, they haven't hit any threes, but they are 13 of 14 for the free throw line as they went 11 of 12 in that second quarter. 10 points for Brinley Altenberg, who is 2 for 2 from the free throw line, and then 10 points for Abby Horner, who is 8 for 8 from the free throw line. And then it's 4 points for Taylor Silvernail, 2 points for Peyton Kroll, 2 for Aaliyah Johnson, and 1 for Aspen Workey. Free throws are the story. You subtract and they go 7 for 14. It's a 6-point game at halftime, but instead they're 1 miss from a perfect first half, and that's what's kept Jefferson in this ball game as well is their ability to shoot the free throws well.
Yeah, it has, and they've created the fouls and created those opportunities from the line by taking it at Pierre and driving hard to the basket. Altenburg's very good at that, as well as being an outstanding shooter. She attacks very well, and then obviously Horner as well is really attacking the glass and using her physical capabilities to draw fouls.
Governors and Cavaliers tied 29-29 at the end of the first half. We'll come back in 2 minutes. We've got the second half on the way next. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Back in 2 minutes.
People helping people. Have you ever wondered what the benefits are of becoming a Owyhee Federal Credit Union member? At Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we reinvest profits in you. We do this in the form of lower interest rates, higher dividends, and low to no fees. So come check us out or come in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre, because at Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we treat our members like they own the place because, well, they do. Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
At Shane's Pharmacy, your health care is important, and Shane wants to be the pharmacist to take care of you. Shane's Pharmacy will make sure your prescriptions are filled in a timely manner, they will answer your questions, and they will even deliver to your home or office. Call 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy, the pharmacy you know and trust. The number again is 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy in Fort Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
You just got a quote from a company and are now being billed for not choosing them. Many contracts have what's referred to as a contingency agreement. These typically state that if you don't go with them, you, after insurance has approved the repair work, will be charged a percentage of the job they quoted. Ask up front if they charge to provide an estimate. Never sign anything that you haven't fully read or understand. If you have any questions, reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Larry Fry Heating and Cooling has a new name. Kruger Climate Systems has acquired Larry Fry Heating and Cooling, but it's still the same great service. Your friend Larry Fry is still a manager, and his dedication to providing you with outstanding service remains unwavering. The same quality products and services you have come to expect from Larry Fry Heating and Cooling will continue under the new leadership of Kruger Climate Systems. You can still reach us at 605-224-9548 or email us at ryan@krugercontracting.com. Kruger Climate Systems, your certified Trane and Mitsubishi dealer in Central South Dakota.
We welcome you back, and we start this second half as the pass will go underneath for Abby Horner, and she'll put it off glass. And it's a 31-29 lead for the Jefferson Cavaliers now. But the last time they led, it was an 8-2 lead when they scored last with the lead. It is now Graceland Taylor who's back in the game with 2 fouls. Grace Richter will head fake on the right side on the skip pass. Now finds Taylor just inside the free throw line, shots offline, and the rebound's grabbed by the Cavaliers. Go up ahead for Abby Horner, and she'll drive inside the paint. Good dump off feed, and it will be an easy bucket for Leah Johnson to now make it a 4-point advantage. And the Cavaliers are off and running in the second half. There's a turnover by the Governors and a bad pass, and it will be moved up ahead, a long 3 away. A little bit of a dagger trying to come early on in that third quarter for Jefferson. The 3 is missed by Silvernail, and it's back for the Governors, a minute gone by here in this third quarter.
Yeah, that's a break for Pierre having Silvernail shoot that shot because, yeah, if it goes in, it's a dagger, but that's not the shot that Jefferson wants.
Richter is trying to feed it low for Soma after she made the catch inside, but that pass was deflected and stolen away. Altenburg steps into a 3. That's a dagger.
That's the shot they want.
Brindley Altenburg hits her first 3 of the ball game, and it's now a 36-29 lead. And Jefferson finished out well in the first half and has started out on fire here in the second half. A quick 7-0 spurt, just a minute and 28 seconds into the third quarter.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I'm not right very often, John, so I got to point out when I am. Altenburg on the left wing. Pierre can't let her have that shot.
Yeah, and Like you mentioned, too, if Silverdale wants to take those threes, they'll let her take them, and if she knocks them down, you'll tip the cap, but you can't let Altenburg get those open threes in the left wing like that.
Absolutely, especially coming down the court in rhythm, two dribble in, step in. That's a shot that she's going to make more often than not.
Well, the Governors took a timeout quickly in that first quarter and then turned things around and forced Jefferson to take a timeout literally moments later, but it'll be a steal off the inbound. Larson just didn't catch it. Altenburg takes a couple dribbles in, knocks it down, and it's a 9-point lead.
And Jefferson goes to a different type of pressure here where they got 4 girls up and trapping the ball.
As Richter will get into the front court, Governors have turned the ball over on every possession so far in this third quarter. It is Richter over left side for Dupree. Now top of the key for Richter. Soma, that pass deflected, another steal. 4th turnover of the quarter already for the Governors. We're 2 minutes into this third quarter, excuse me. Altenburg will catch and shoot for 3. That one's offline. That was another dagger she was trying to put. There's a shot that's partially rejected by Dupree. Soma gets the rebound and a foul committed by the Cavaliers on the rebound. I believe that will be on Peyton Kroll. It will be her second and the team's first of the third quarter.
Yeah, Altenburg, a heat check there from the top, and nice block by Dupree to save some damage there and then draw the foul.
This will be inbounded for Graceland Taylor. Now Dupree quickly to Richter. Leads up ahead for Dupree, who will easily break that press. And then Dupree missed the shot as she was partially disrupted. But it's Altenburg that races down the floor for Horner and puts it off the glass and in. 11-0 run to start the third quarter, 40-29. It is an early 11-point lead of this third quarter for the Cavaliers. And Larson can't handle the catch again. Another turnover by the Governors. Their 5th and 6th possessions to start this third. 5:15 to go here in the third quarter. It's 40-29 Jefferson. This is on the left side. It is Silvernail. Back at the top for Altenburg. Altenburg starts to drive and lost the ball, trying to fall on top of it. Everybody's diving. We'll get a jump ball. It'll go to the Governors, so Jefferson will turn the ball over with 5 minutes to go here exactly in the third. And after having 10 turnovers in the first quarter, they're just now their 13th turnover, only their 3rd since the end of the first.
Yeah, they've adjusted well. And now, Pierre, this is a good break for them. They don't have to face the pressure. Come down and get a set and get a good look.
Top of the key for Dupree.
Probably a 3-pointer for Dupree or Larson is where they're looking right now.
Left side for Larson. Back to the top for Dupree. Over left side, Larson will catch and shoot. Got to have it, and she does. Emery Larson's second 3. She's now got 6, and the lead is cut down to 8, 40-32, with 4.5 to go in the third. And then falling to the floor. Timeout will be taken. Everybody wants to travel, but Horner kept possession of the ball. Where we can have a foul. Now they got to talk about if the timeout was called first or the foul was committed.
Yeah, she had a foul. They got the timeout.
And yeah, they're going to get the timeout instead of the foul, which is a break for the Governors. But everybody wanted to travel, but Horner never lost her dribble. She fell to the ground, but still was dribbling the basketball. It is a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here on Capital City Rocket on YouTube at KCCR Sports with 4:30 to go in this third quarter. And Mendel, this, the big shot by Larson is what they needed, but boy, they were shell-shocked in the first 2 minutes of this third.
Yeah, absolutely. Not handling the ball, not handling the press, and again, Jefferson changed up their pressure. We're really pressing high this time with a diamond look, and Pierre didn't exactly know how to respond to that. Now they've settled into it. Now they've seen it. Now they've got a timeout where Coach Bebout can give them some pointers to break that and look for them to have a little bit more success coming out now.
So out of the timeouts, again, Jefferson didn't want the timeout because they saw that the foul was committed, so they wanted just to go with the foul, but timeout was called first. So still 27 seconds to go on the shot clock. Silvernail will catch for 3. That one's offline. Too strong with it. Taylor flies for the rebound. It is Taylor that will flay down the floor now. Larson for Dupree. Dupree to the right side for Emery Larson. Into the corner for Richter. Back to Larson again. Top of the key for Olsen. Now corner right side. Dupree steps one dribble right. Pulls up for 3. Misses, fired. And the rebound's grabbed by Altenburg. Could have cut that lead in half, just about in half. Now they go to the corner. Silvernail for 3 again. Third time she's missed, but an easy offensive rebound. No one there for the Governors. Addison Workey will put it in and go back up by 10 for Jefferson. Larson up ahead, 2-on-1. Larson will pull up for the shot. That one rolls in and out. Olsen trying to fight for the rebound. It does come free for Richter at the free throw line. Lays it back. Taylor's open for 3. How about 3 instead of 2? Graceland Taylor's got her third 3 to make it 42-35. Not how you draw it up, but you'll take the 3 instead of the 2. Altenberg right inside the free throw line. And quick answer by Brindley Altenberg. And this game really is starting to open up scoring-wise. It is 44-35. Graceland Taylor thought about stepping into 3. Olsen's in the corner for 3. She's open, but airballs it too strong with it. And the rebound's going back the other way for the Cavaliers. With 3 minutes to go here in the third. Altenberg steps around Larson, but then lost the handle of the ball. Whether it was a shot or not, Taylor will get the steal, and the Governors will get the ball back up the floor. Second turnover in the third quarter. Grace Richter, baseline for Olsen. 2:45 remaining here in the third. 9-point advantage for the Cavs. Dupree will step out for Larson for 3. Rolls in and out. Rebound's tipped. Grabbed by Altenberg. Leaves it up ahead. Macy Bryant with the pump fake and puts it off the glass. And we'll get a timeout now taken by the Jefferson Cavaliers after the make by Macy Bryant. And we'll take a timeout with her. 2:29 to go here in the third quarter. It is a 46-35 lead for Jefferson. Back in 30 seconds here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
As community bankers, Bank West employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose Bank West. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
As we welcome back the Pierre Governors, they are down 46-35 with American Family Insurance. Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard with 2:29 remaining here in the third. John Winkler alongside Mendel Miller. It is a 11-point lead for Jefferson. It was an 18-0 run at one point for the Governors. They led 20-8 in this game, but it was 29-29 at halftime, and it's 46-35 now here in the third quarter. That pass by Taylor trying to thread the needle. It's intercepted by the Cavaliers, and then the Cavs nearly give the ball right back to the Govs, and then a shot in the lane was missed by Workey. Offensive rebound fought for and pulled down by Bryant, and now it's going to be Altenberg again. That will lay back for Horner. Top of the key. Workey over the right side. Now it's a 3 in the corner for the right wing. That is offline, and it will be out of bounds off of the Cavaliers, and it will go back to the Governors.
And Pierre did a really good job of getting Jefferson sped up that time.
And a timeout will be taken now here by the Pierre Governors with 2:01 to go here in the third quarter. 46-35. We'll keep it here on Capital City Rocket on YouTube at KCCR Sports. We've seen a lot of timeouts, and I failed to mark them down, but we're closing in on both these teams not having many timeouts in the fourth quarter, which right now, an 11-point game. The Governors are saying we can't just hold them in our back pocket expecting that we're going to come back, but it is one that could be costly for one of these teams down the stretch of this fourth quarter.
Yeah, exactly. And, the pace of this game, we talked about it in the pregame about all the games that Pierre's had lately, and I didn't look at Jefferson, but I'm sure they kind of had a backload schedule too. They've only got one game left, so it may be who has the legs in the fourth quarter, and neither coach is going to have the timeouts to really help their team out.
The Pierre Governors are down by 11, 2:01 to go, coming out of the timeout. Lennox Dupree will inbound. Again, a press to start coming out of the timeout. Taylor will get it back to Dupree off the inbound pass. Now Taylor on the right side. Back to Dupree, middle of the floor, across midcourt, right before that 10-second violation. Now it's Taylor, open for 3, takes it, buries it. Graceland Taylor makes it an 8-point game, 46-38. That's her fourth 3 of the game. She's got the team-high 12 points for the Governors. Over on the right side, Jefferson will start to slow things down with just 90 seconds to go here in the third. Silvernail for Abby Horner. She'll drive in. That tough shot. Good defense by Soma. No foul called. Soma was straight up. Horner ran into her, and the rebounds grabbed by Taylor. Govs can find a way to maybe cut this lead again down with another triple. Grace Richter around the perimeter on the left side. Dupree will get the screen from Soma. Was open for a moment. Now it's Taylor. She'll catch. How about a fifth three of the game? That was missed, but a rebound grab by Richter. Soma drives in. Ball stripped away from her, and a foul committed at the last seconds to the dismay of the Jefferson crowd that has made their trip to Pierre. With 59 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Soma to the free throw line. It's the first free throws of the game for the Governors. Jefferson hasn't shot free throws in this third, but they're 13 of 14 in the game. Soma's first free throw is good to make it 46-39. 1 for 1 for the Governors, 13 of 14 for Jefferson. And that's, sometimes you say, boy, that doesn't add up right. And you say, well, maybe there's a little ticky-tack fouls on one team, not the other. But the Governors, their style of play has limited them from having those free throw chances, but Soma does go 2 for 2 on that trip to make it a 6-point game as we're under a minute in the third quarter. Altenberg will lob it across for Horner into the front court. Horner gets trapped out there on the right side. Now for Altenberg, she'll catch, pull up for three. That's too strong, rebounded by the Governors. They can go 2 for 1 if they go quick, but they can't turn the ball over as Dupree will catch it. They're looking for a travel, but there was no travel. Now Larson, that one could have been a travel. Grace Richter will drive underneath for Soma off the glass and got it to go. And as Soma with 4 straight points has got the lead down to 4, 46-42 with 20 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Shot clock is turned off. They can hold for the final shot. They will get possession of the fourth quarter. Altenberg will hand off for Horner with 12 seconds. Altenberg thought about a three. Still 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Altenberg on the left side. Horner will drive inside the paint. Soma, foul committed by Soma. Shot is good by Horner. She's got a chance for a three-point play. And it's 48-42. With 4 seconds to go in the third.
And that was Pierre's first foul of the quarter. They've done a really good job of staying out of foul trouble and not putting Jefferson back on the line. And then 4.4 left, it cost them.
Free throw from Horner. She remains perfect from the free throw line. It's 49-42. Just 4 seconds to go. Dupree got into the front court. Pulls up for a three at the buzzer, and it's just short. Gov's going to use that one to answer right back. But they will trail going into the fourth quarter by 7. 49-42, Jefferson leads by 7 as we head to the fourth. Back in a minute on a Capital City Rock and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Has it been years since you've been to the dentist? Are you afraid to see a dentist? If so, you are among many people who feel this way. Hi, I am Dr. Michelle Hofer of Missouri River Dentistry. At our office, we pride ourselves as an office that uses a personal touch to offer gentle dentistry, tailored to fit each patient's needs. We do so by utilizing state-of-the-art equipment and methods which allow the patients to feel comfortable. So whether it has been many years or 6 months since your last dental visit, your oral health is important. We invite you to call us at Missouri River Dentistry, 223-2021, 223-2021.
Most of us already know that Gales Gas of Pierre is the place to call for propane. They offer an automatic fill plan so you never have to worry about running out of propane. They accept debit and credit payments or a budget payment plan to spread out the cost throughout the year so you never have surprises when you get your bill. For delivery, convenience, and great customer service, call Gales Gas at 224-5518. That's Gales Gas at 224-5518.
It is the fourth quarter back here at Riggs High School. John Wickler alongside Mendel Miller. 49-42. Governors are down by 7 to start the fourth. As the Governors have 2 timeouts. I think both teams have 2 timeouts remaining as we open up this fourth quarter. With Pierre down by 7, Jefferson with the ball in the first to open things up. Silvernail with it. That pass underneath for Horner. She goes right around Graceland Taylor. An easy layup for Horner as she's now got 19 points and a rare made field goal for Abby Horner. It is Olsen the left wing. Out top for Dupree. Throws it left side for Taylor. She'll drive in, kicks it for Richter. Richter will drive, hop step for Dupree. Now for Olsen, steps through 2 defenders, lays it up, missed the shot, rebounds tipped out to Dupree. Floats in, foul committed by the Cavaliers, but the shot won't fall. So 2 free throws here for Lennox Dupree with 7:22 to go here in quarter number 4. Dupree has not scored since the second quarter.
And I'm not sure she's really even gotten too many looks. She had that long shot at the end of the third quarter, but she hasn't gotten a lot of looks. Jefferson's really extending that zone.
First free throw here for Dupree. That one rolls in and out. It's just the second miss in total between these two teams tonight, which granted the Governors are now only 2 for 3 from the line. 14 of 15 for the Cavaliers. Second free throw from Dupree. That'll be 0 for 2. And where the Cavs have only missed 1 free throw, the Govs can't miss too many free throws when they get that opportunity. Driving in, shot missed off the glass, rebound, it will be tipped around. It will be a jump ball, and it will go to the Pierre Governors. And again, the Jefferson fans disgruntled that there wasn't a foul committed by the Govs. An inbound pass, Grace Richter for Lennox Dupree. Across for Molly Olsen. Left side for Larson. Now Taylor again. Skip pass over to the corner. Richter pulls up for 3. Grace Richter buries the triple. Don't see her take too many threes, but she'll knock that one down. She's now got 9, and it's a 6-point advantage with 6:50 to go in the 4th. Warnke at the top. She'll drive. Kicks it over on the right side. Underneath is wide open, and then a foul committed by Dupree. And free throws will be coming up for Taylor Silvernail, as she'll go to the line for the first time tonight. Dupree's first foul of the evening.
That's 5 different Governors that have hit threes once Richter spiced that last one.
First one here for Silvernail. That one again falls. 15 of 16 from the free throw line. Again, if they're shooting 50%, just take half the made free throws right now, and they go 8 of 16. It's a tie ball game at 45, but instead it's a 3-possession game right now with the amount of free throws that they've been able to hit. Second free throw. That one finally misses again for the Cavaliers. They're now only 15 of 17. What a terrible night from the free throw line. 15 of 17. Graceland Taylor, Lennox Dupree, right side. Larson, long 3 is missed. Rebounds tipped by Olsen, tracked down by Taylor. Good hustle by Olsen to tip it, and tracking it down Graceland Taylor. How about a 5th 3 for Taylor? That's too strong. Rebound will come out to Emery Larson. Governors will get the reset of the shot clock. Inside the free throw line, underneath the free throw line, and the made bucket by Lennox Dupree will make it a 5-point game, as she now has 9 points in the evening. 6 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Silvernail on the left side. Pass goes out top, now on the right side, driving baseline. Pass underneath, tipped around. It is fought for. We're going to get a tie-up, and it will stay with the Cavaliers with 5:53 to go. And there is 18 on the shot clock for Jefferson. Brindley Altenberg will inbound right baseline with 18 to go. That pass will come back to Altenberg, but it's stripped away by Richter. Turnover by the Cavaliers as they move down the floor to the Governors. Larson catches open for 3. That's going to be offline, and the rebound's grabbed by the Cavaliers. Still a 5-point game. Trying to cut it down to that 1 possession. A made bucket would cut it down to a 1 possession. Here's a 3 in the corner. That one's offline. Rebound's tipped around, grabbed by Horner, and a foul committed. And are they going to say she was shooting off that rebound and foul? It is going to be a shooting free throw, or shooting foul. Larson. Boy, Horner was shooting that free throw. I'm not so sure that's a good shooting percentage from the free throw line, so she'll miss that first one.
That's justice there, because that was, I don't know if that was a shooting foul either, but we'll take it.
Second free throw here for Horner. That's the first time she's missed tonight, and she goes 1 for 2. So I guess beggars can't be choosers, but the old saying of the ball don't lie. A little bit of payback for the Governors, and only one of them went in for Horner, who had been 100% on the night. Richter on the left side, make that Taylor on the left side. Larson now to Richter on the baseline. Good pass underneath for Dupree, and an easy bucket for Lennox Dupree to make it a 4-point game. She now has 11, second Governor double figures. 5 minutes to go here in the fourth. Into the corner. It is driving, trying to kick it back out. Silvernail will travel with it and a turnover. That's the first travel called in this ball game, where there is a lot of wondering if there was going to be a travel call on either side, and we get that first travel. Lennox Dupree will inbound. Governors can make this a one-possession game with any made bucket. Graceland Taylor up ahead for Olsen. Gives back to Taylor in the front court. Governors will set the offense. Dupree, that is a foul on the catch inside. And that is the second team foul by the Cavs in the quarter. And the second foul by Leah Johnson. That's only the fifth foul of the game by the Cavaliers. They wouldn't even be shooting free throws normally in a second half. Here's a three for Dupree, trying to bank it in. And then Larson trying to punch the rebound. Maybe too far of a shot from Dupree, although she can make them from just about anywhere. 4:30 to go in the fourth quarter. Cubs are still down by 4. On the right side, pass out top for Johnson. Trying to go back to Altenberg. They maybe looking for Kroll, but Altenberg will reset the offense with 15 to go on the shot clock. Silvernail will throw it in the corner for Johnson. Skip pass back out for Altenberg. Almost lost the ball off of Larson. Now into the corner, wide open is Kroll for 3, buried. Governors went too much to Altenberg and left Peyton Kroll open for 3, her first of the night, and it's a 7-point lead.
Yeah, you got to take your chances with the shooter, right? But unfortunate there.
Olsen will catch underneath. She is fouled on the shot. She'll go to the line for 2. And Molly Olsen, where the Governors are 2 for 4 from the line, will step to the line for the first time this evening. And Coach Bebout, before Olsen takes those free throws, will take a timeout. 56-49, 3:56 to go here in the fourth quarter. Governors are down by 7. Back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back. The sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good, solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebind Agency, LLC, 224-6627. We welcome you back. It is 56-49, the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebind scoreboard. John Wickler alongside Mendel Miller. We will have Governor Basketball Friday and Saturday as the Govs will take on the Roosevelt Rough Riders in Sioux Falls. And then the Governors will be here at home, the girls will, against Watertown. That'll be both games on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Governor Boys will be home against Roosevelt on Friday, and then on the road to Watertown on Saturday. And both those games are on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. 2 shots here for Molly Olsen. All of the call of the Friday girls game and the boys Saturday game. Dylan Simmons will have the call of the boys on Friday night and the girls Saturday afternoon. First free throw is good from Molly Olsen.
Pretty sure I saw him signal to Coach Bebout he has 1 timeout left. So
yeah, 1 timeout with 3:56 to go. Hopefully that doesn't, and not that they have burned timeouts when they shouldn't have, as Olsen goes 2 for 2 from the line. But you just hope that they don't need an extra timeout somewhere down the road in this fourth quarter. Altenberg got trapped, but she was able to lob it out. Pass deflected, but it will still be taken by the Cavaliers. Silvernail will drive, make that Horner drives in. A lot of contact, no foul either side. And then we get the referee put up his arm, put it back down, and then he called for the foul. And then we'll get 2 free throws upcoming here for the Cavaliers, as Aaliyah Johnson will go to the line. That's Graceland Taylor's 3rd foul. I think both sides wanted to foul on the drive, 1 being a block, 1 being a charge. But overall, Johnson's at the free throw line where she'll knock down the first one. And it's back to a 5-point game. Make that a 6-point game, 57-51. Second free throw, also good. 58-51. As it is 3:30 remaining here in the fourth quarter. There's a turnover by the Governors. And for Pierre, that'll be turnover number 16 for them on the evening. It matches now Jefferson, who again had 10 first quarter turnovers. They have just 16 on the night. Brinley Altenberg, left side for Horner. She'll drive, will kick it over. Altenberg into the corner for Silvernail. Underneath, inside the paint, back out for Silvernail. Now driving is Kroll. She'll float it, and that shot is missed. Taylor grabbed the rebound, ball knocked away from her, and then we get a foul committed by Kroll, and that'll be the fourth team foul. And that is the third one on Kroll. So now the Governors are one foul away with 3:10 to go of going to the free throw line the rest of the evening. Doesn't mean they're going to go a lot just because they haven't got fouled a lot. Larson for Taylor. Lob pass over the top into the front court for Olsen. Back to Taylor again. Taylor will drive. Floats it at the basket. Missed the shot. Rebounds grabbed by Dupree. She'll rip it away. Off the glass. Too strong with it, though. And the rebounds grabbed by the Cavaliers. Tough miss for the Governors in tight. They needed that bucket to make it back to a 5-point game. Still plenty of time. 2:45 to go. Altenberg in the left wing. Step back away from Larson. Now throw it to the free throw line. Right side. Good pump fake. Horner drives in. Foul committed. Shot is good. And another and one for Abby Horner. And it's a now 9-point lead for the Cavaliers with 2:34 to go.
I'm just going to go out on a limb here, and I feel pretty safe. I'm almost 100% certain this is Abby Horner's career high.
Yeah, she has reached up to 21 points, make that 22 right now, and make it a 23.
That should be.
Yeah, that was the shot went in. It was only one shot, and so it's 61-51. Well, if you're Jefferson, you probably say, "Hey, shoot another free throw. We got the credit for the 2 points. So why not shoot another free throw?" 2:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. Lennox Dupree will move it across midcourt. Emery Larson. Dupree back to Larson. Back to Dupree again, top of the key, left side. Larson, long range three, rolls in and out. And the Governors' hopes in this game are starting to fade as we get down to 2:10 to go in the fourth quarter.
One thing about it in Pierre's favor is it's hard for Jefferson to burn clock.
And they will drive in and score with Aaliyah Johnson to make it a 12-point game. Lennox Dupree to the right side for Taylor. Governors need to move somewhat quick as there's under 2 to go. And they only have 1 timeout remaining in the game as there's a free throw line jumper. And Coach Bebout will take that timeout now with 1:46 to go. And Lennox Dupree will have 13 points as a full timeout, 63-53. 10-point game with 1:46 to go. And Mendel, what can you do in this last minute 46? How quickly do you need to start fouling Jefferson to put them on the line, knowing it's a 10-point game if you're trying to fight your way back after a couple of made possessions?
Well, as I was trying to make a point there, and then Jefferson gets a layup, but it is hard for them to burn a lot of clock because Pierre is pressing and trapping and reaching and getting hands in passing lanes. And so it's very difficult for Jefferson to take 30, 35 seconds off the shot clock. They're either going to get a shot that they like, or Pierre's going to get a steal or, create some havoc that way. So it's not necessary that you foul maybe as rapidly as you would against a team that has a slower pace and things like that. Now, they've made almost all their free throws, so you really don't feel comfortable about going out and fouling right away anyway.
Yeah, that's the hard part is because the other side of it is if you do start fouling, it's because they make all those free throws right away. Is that if you can trade 3 for 2 every possession, you can need a lot of possessions right now to be able to make that comeback.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think you're going to see Jefferson really try to take away the threes.
And a timeout will be taken by Jefferson. They'll take a full timeout as well, 63-53. You're listening to KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station. John McClure alongside Mendel Miller. Drew McIntyre is back in the studios. The boys game on KCCR right now. They're in Sioux Falls taking on the Jefferson Cavaliers. And again, Friday we will have basketball, again, both KCCR and on Capital City Rock, as it will be the Governor boys at home against Roosevelt right here on over on KCCR here at Griggs High School. The girls will be in Roosevelt. That will be on Capital City Rock. Then on Saturday, it'll be the boys that'll be on the road in Watertown. That game will be on KCCR. And then it will be the girls that are at home here to close out the season against Watertown. And they will take on, or that will be on Capital City Rock. So all girls games are on Capital City Rock. All boys games are on KCCR. And then once we get to the end of the band playing, so I can finish my thought process, there we go. Well, once we get to the end of the season, as it will be after Saturday, then all Pierre basketball games will be on KCCR from there on out. The Sodak 16 games will be on KCCR. And then the state tournament games, if that is the case, we hope that both the girls and the boys will make it. But if that is the case, we will have all games on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Inbound pass after the timeout. That pass is deflected, stolen away by Olsen. Left-handed layup will fall to make it an 8-point game. Molly Olsen with the steal and bucket. And we'll see if the Governors can get something else moving forward. But then it's wide open. Aaliyah Johnson will be right there. Misses the shot, though. Rebound is not kept alive by the Governors. Lennox Dupree nearly saved it with 1:25 to go. How big would that have been to get that missed shots underneath and get the rebound again? But still a fresh 35 with 1:25 to go here in the fourth.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, there again, exactly what Pierre needed, a quick steal and a bucket.
It is Abby Horner, left side, being hounded by Emery Larson. Governor's more of a matchup zone right now. Taylor's trying to fight for that ball. Altenberg will scoop and score to make it a 10-point game again. And again, every bucket that the Cavaliers are making, this pass will be deflected by Jefferson, so it'll stay with the Govs. That's a break for Pierre, as Larson wasn't ready for that pass. 1:01 to go, but every bucket is dashing the hopes of the Governors a little bit more here in this ball game.
Yeah, especially if Jefferson really takes away the threes here. It's going to be hard for Pierre to get 5 possessions in a minute.
Lennox Dupree will inbound. They have to move quick as Larson will catch. Lost, they handle the ball, gets it back. Now Dupree will catch underneath. She'll get an easy layup to make it an 8-point game. The Governors again need to try and steal in the backcourt, but Brindley Altenberg will break right through the press and will start to slow things up for Jefferson, as there's only a 17 seconds between shot clock and game clock. They need to foul, and it will be Larson that will foul with 38.6 to go, and it will send Jefferson to the free throw line. The team 5th foul, and it will be Altenberg now the line for 2, and whereas she is 2 for 2.
Yeah, unfortunate there. Pierre had some pretty good pressure on ball pressure, and Altenberg is able to split the defense and get it into the front court and run another 20 seconds off.
First free throw is missed by Altenberg. Boy, Jefferson in this third quarter, what are they, a total of 5 for 8 right now, which is a horrible shooting percentage from where they're at. Altenberg does split the pair to make it a 9-point game. Again, 38 seconds to go. Governors have to go quickly. Richter will get inside the free throw line, miss the shot. Rebound will be grabbed by Jefferson, and that just about does it for the Governors. If Jefferson wasn't shooting so great from the free throw line, Pierre would still be in this game, and it would still be a tie ball game, but they're just too good from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, and you know, you've made the point several times tonight that if they're shooting 50 or even 60%, you can take 7 or 8 points off the scoreboard, and then it's a 1-point game.
Horner will make the first free throw, and Abby Horner has been the best free throw shooter on this team, taking the most of them. She was 8 for 8 from the free throw line in the first half. She is now a measly 4 for 5 from the free throw line in the second half, and make it 5 of 6 as she knocks down both of them to make it an 11-point game. Again, no shot clock, 20 seconds to go. Dupree pulls up for 3, rolls in and out after she broke the ankles, and then we'll get one more foul by Molly Olsen with 14.7 to go. And Ridley Altenberg will shoot free throws, and that will end the ball game. And the Governors will fall to 11-7, and Jefferson now at 10-9. Well, the Governors will have a 36-point loss. And it could have been a 44-point win had Jefferson lost to Aberdeen Central, but now they know that it will be a straight 36-point loss, as the first one is good for Ridley Altenberg. And then they get 2 more against 7-11 Roosevelt and 7-11 Watertown. As Altenberg goes 2 for 2 from the line. Down to the final 13 seconds. Governors will have one more game here at home in the regular season. Down to 6 seconds to go. Larson will spot up for 3, knocking it down, but will take us to the end of the game. 70-60, Jefferson will win over the Pierre Governors here tonight in Pierre. We'll step aside for 3 minutes, come back to the post-game show. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up, all online. New or used, shop for it all online, anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
No one likes to have electrical problems, but when they happen, call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. With over 28 years of experience, Todd's Electric can handle any type of electrical problem, whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural. Their knowledgeable staff knows and understands the importance of your home, business, or ag facility and are prepared to help. Call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. That's 223-2518. Todd's Electric, serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre areas. The line to power.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisors understand this. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Governor Athletics on KCCR. Go Govs! For all your investment needs, call or stop by one of our offices to visit with your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisor. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Hey you. Are you at a job that is fulfilling, has good benefits to support you or a family today, and retirement goes down the road? If you just said no, listen up. CHS River Plains is hiring operations personnel, drivers, and custom applicators at several locations. These come with a knockout affordable benefit package for you and the whole family. Apply to a job with CHS River Plains and up your benefits straight up. To apply, visit us online at chsriverplains.com or stop in at one of our locations. CHS is an equal opportunity employer.
Capital City Ford, Lincoln, Toyota, and Pierre, where exceptional customer service meets an incredible inventory lineup. Looking for your dream car? Our expert team is here to guide you every step of the way. From dependable Fords to luxurious Lincolns and versatile Toyotas, we have something for every taste, need, and budget. Experience the difference with us today. Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota.
Building a home. It's the biggest investment most of us make in a lifetime. Not to mention, it's a decision that, well, you pretty much live with day and night. The quality of the workmanship stares back at you like a reflection. It also affects the value of your investment. Choosing the right contractor is critical. Kruger Contracting is that contractor. Call 222-2523. Quality workmanship and materials completed on time. Kruger Contracting. In a word, quality. Call 222-2523.
As we welcome you back into the post-game show, the Pierre Governors fall 70-60 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. John Wickler alongside Mendel Miller as we go through the stats real quick for the victorious Jefferson Cavaliers. A presumably career-high 25 points for Abby Horner, as she was unbelievable from the free throw line, as she ended up making in total 13 of 14 free throws. as the Cavaliers went 24 of 28 from the free throw line in the game. A game-high 25, career-high 25, 22 for Brinley Altenberg. It was then 8 points for Leah Johnson, 5 for Taylor Silvernail and Peyton Kroll, 3 for Addison Warnke, and 2 for Macy Bryant. And again, 24 of 28 from the free throw line for the Cavaliers as they had 17 turnovers. Pierre Governors with 16 turnovers, went 4 of 6 in the free throw line. And again, the defense that Jefferson was playing, the shooting that the Governors have, that's the discrepancy of why there were so many more free throws for Jefferson than there were for the Governors. But it was 15 points for Lanks Dupree as she led the team, 12 for Graceland Taylor, ended up being 9 apiece for Emery Larson and Grace Richter, then 8 points for Ashton Soma and 7 for Molly Olson, as it was Dupree, Olson, Larson, Taylor, and Grace Richter all hitting threes. Taylor had 4 threes, Larson had 3, as the Govs end up with another, 10 threes, 11 threes in total, 10 threes in total for the ball game, but they fall 10 points short, 70-60. And Mendel, that was a game of runs to really through the first 3 quarters a game of runs, and then Jefferson just was able to find a way to bounce it out, to keep getting the free throws to fall, and able to keep the Governors at bay.
Absolutely. They, as you said, game of runs, and then in the fourth quarter, the team that's ahead definitely has the control of the situation. They're able to be a little bit more particular about what they're trying to accomplish on offense. And, Pierre's pressing, trying to get the ball back, and that leads to some easy baskets inside and things like that. But just a really good game. And, you mentioned earlier in the broadcast that this could be a 7-10 matchup for the Sodak 16 as it sits right now. And I think Pierre would take that to have Jefferson come back here. I don't think that they would expect them to shoot 24 out of 28 on free throws and Horner to score 25 and things like that. I think they'll take their chances for that.
And it very well could be an 8-9 matchup now. Depending on how the rest of the season goes, the Governors still have 2 more games. Jefferson has another game, but it could be an 8-9 matchup that we see that Jefferson comes right back here. Now, the Governors lose the next 2 games, then you're talking about maybe seeing that flip-flop, and it's 8-9 with Jefferson going, hosting the Pierre Governors. We don't want that to happen. But the Govs still have 2 more games to go, hosting on the road to Roosevelt, then hosting Watertown. Both teams coming into tonight at 7 and 11, and very, very big games this weekend, Mendel. That as I mentioned, the Governors need to make sure they get wins so they can be here at Riggs High School coming up next week, Friday, in the Sodak 16.
Yeah, absolutely. Big wins is what they need right now, and they're playing really well. They've played well against Lincoln and had a big win against Mitchell and things like that. So I think they like where they're at, but certainly you got to finish the games that you can finish. And this one just got away from them tonight. It was there. It was a really good game back and forth. You'd like to really take advantage of that 18-0 run that they had early and just kind of dominate from there. But unfortunately for them, Jefferson made some adjustments and hit some shots.
Yeah, it was an 18-0 run at one point for the Governors. They were down 8-2 and then led 20-8, but it ended up being 29-29 at the break. Jefferson took a 7-point lead after 3 quarters and then finished with a 10-point win, 70-60 here this evening. Pierre Governor boys, they were down by double digits late in that fourth quarter as well, as they will be playing at home on Friday against Roosevelt, then on the road to Watertown on Saturday. And again, the boys' games will be on KCCR, the girls' games will be on Capital City Rock, but you can still watch both of them on YouTube at KCCR Sports, each game on YouTube at KCCR Sports. We've also got hockey coming up this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, in Sioux Falls. We'll have those games on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. And then it'll be the girls' state tournament coming up next week, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We'll have all 11 games. Jim Lloyd will join me for all 11 games in Sioux Falls. Then I'll join him in Watertown the following week for all the boys' games as well on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Mendel, your final thoughts here in the loss tonight for the Govs?
A really good basketball game. 70-60. 2 teams that get up and down the court and are talented, and certainly Jefferson's record probably doesn't reflect how good of players they are and what kind of team they have. But a really good game and well played, especially after the first quarter with all the turnovers. Both teams kind of cleared that up and played some pretty good basketball the last 3 quarters, and Pierre just didn't come out on top.
Well, the Governors will fall to what will be now 11-7 on the season, and we'll have those 2 games left Friday and Saturday against Roosevelt and Watertown. It'll be a 7 o'clock tip-off Friday, 2 o'clock tip-off on Saturday. And again, both games will be on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Well, let's say thanks to Drew McIntyre back at the station. For Mendel Miller, John Winkler here signing off. Pierre Governors, they fall 70-60 here tonight to Jefferson as we say so long from Riggs High School.
You've been listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. The Pierre Governors are brought to you by State Farm Insurance Becky Potsuba Agency, the American of Fort Pierre, Bank West, Capital City Ford, Lincoln and Toyota, Birding Electric, Gales Gas, American Family Insurance Brittany Schaffelbein Agency, CHS River Plains, First Dakota National Bank, Shane's Pharmacy, Missouri River Dentistry, Kruger Contracting, Edward Jones Financial, Lamb Motor, Owyhee Federal Credit Union, Todd's Electric, and the South Dakota Office of Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection. Join us next time for Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. This has been a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports, Central South Dakota's sports leader.